Hello and welcome to this edition of SAC News. I'm Brenda Ramirez.
And I'm Nathan Ballesteros. Welcome to our weekly report of all things Santa Ana College and the city of Santa Ana.
The city of Santa Ana is getting ready to celebrate Mother's Day with a special event at the Santa Ana Senior Center on Thursday, May 14th. The party runs from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and will bring seniors together for a lively morning dedicated to honoring mothers in the community. The event will feature music, refreshments, and a chance for attendees to connect and celebrate in a warm, welcoming environment. Organizers say the goal is to create a memorable experience that recognizes the impact and importance of mothers across generations. The event is free but is open only to registered members of Santa Ana's senior centers.
Also, this Mother's Day, the city of Santa Ana is inviting the community to celebrate at the Southwest Senior Center. This event will take place on May 14th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., featuring a festive gathering dedicated to honoring mothers in the community. Attendees can enjoy entertainment, light, refreshments, and special moments recognizing the important role that mothers play. This event is also free to attend but is limited to register, and active members of the city's senior centers, the Southwest Senior Centers service adults 55 and older, offering year-round programs focused on wellness, recreation, and social connection.
A suspect in an attempted murder case is in custody after an 8-hour-long standoff at Santa Ana Motel 6. On Sunday, officers first responded to reports of an assault involving a deadly weapon earlier that morning. Police say the suspect barricaded himself inside the motel room. Authorities say the situation led to a prolonged standoff with the SWAT team and negotiators. The suspect, 37-year-old Joseph Angel Palacios, surrendered and was taken into custody without further incident. Palacios was booked at the Santa Ana jail for attempted murder.
The city of Santa Ana has an incentive program that provides up to $5,000 to the qualified small businesses. The grant application now is open to the city, and it remains committed to supporting the growth, stability, and long-term success of local businesses. This program assist is eligible to new businesses by helping offset qualified startup costs and providing technical substances during the first 3 years of operation. The grants stipulate that the business have less than 5 employees, including the owner, and is located in Santa Ana and has been in operation for more than 3 years. Call 714-647-5477 or email econdev@santaana.org or contact the city's Economic Development City Division for more information.
We are less than 1 month away from the California primary elections. Nearly 2 million ballots were picked up on Saturday morning at the Orange County Registrar of Voters office in Santa Ana by the U.S. Postal Service and mailed to registered voters. Ballots arrived in mailboxes beginning Monday, May 4th, which is also when ballot drop boxes around the county will be open. There are multiple ways to cast a ballot. You can return your ballot via the U.S. Postal Service, place it in a drop box around the county, or take it to a voting center. Visit ocvote.gov to find out more information. You've got until 8 p.m. Pacific time on Tuesday, June 2nd to cast your vote.
The Santa Ana City Council has approved new rules targeting self-checkout lanes at grocery stores and pharmacies across the city. Retailers soon are required to have staff members actively monitor self-checkout areas under a new city ordinance. City leaders say the move is to combat theft and improve customer safety, with Mayor Valerie Amezcua stating, quote, "Want to make sure our Santa Ana residents go home safely and they don't put themselves in danger because, again, quality of their life matters to me." Representative for Mayor Retailer spoke against the ordinance, arguing that it won't curb retail theft, stating that the lanes are already monitored and the kiosk helps checkout lanes short. The ordinance is expected to take effect next month, giving stores time to adjust staffing and operators before enforcement begins.
Santa Ana College is staging its annual Lavender Celebration tonight, Thursday, May 7th at the Johnson Student Center, 5 p.m. through 8 p.m. The Lavender event is a way to support students of all gender identities and sexual orientations at SAC. All students are welcome to this event, which aims to highlight SAC pride and celebrate achievement, resilience, and the contributions of our LGBTQ+ students and community members. Food, refreshments, and entertainment will be provided.
This Saturday, May 9th, the City of Santa Ana will reveal their newest park to date, located at Bristol Street and Tolliver Avenue. Santa Ana will name its Salvadorian Quintana Park in honor of Mexican immigrant Salvador Quintana. Quintana was a longtime resident who protected the property, welfare, and of Japanese American neighbors during World War II, and will now be memorized at the very community that he protected so long ago. There will be a park ribbon cutting ceremony from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. at 1.25 acre park, which features a basketball court, playground, fitness equipment, and lighting at a picnic area.
Summer is upon us, and with it, opportunity for students to get work or experience in their field of study. Internships are a perfect way to spend the summer, and Santa Ana College is inviting students to attend their workshop with Azar Outreach. The workshop will be located on the main campus of SAC, building L222, on Thursday, May 14th, starting at 12 p.m. Students will learn of internship placement opportunities and also be providing professional development support. Still to come, SAC News, Alexis Duran and Kiara Shawley went to main campus to talk to their fellow Dons about their mother's best advice.
And straight ahead, sports anchor Nicholas Miller has all-time sports highlights, including the surging Dons baseball team.
Plus your weekly weather forecast. You're watching SAC News.
We'll be right back.
My goal wasn't to have a great program just at Santa Ana College. When I came here, my goal was to have one of the best programs in the country. When you come here, we aren't trying to rush the students through a program. We're actually taking time. We're getting to know the students personally. The first time a student came to me and said, "Hey, I got a career and I can provide for my family now." You know, that's really what gets me excited about teaching, and my passion that drives it is helping people succeed in life.
Welcome back, Dons. Sports is up next with sports anchor Nicholas Miller.
Welcome back to our SAC Sports Report. I'm Nicholas Miller. This past weekend, the Dons baseball team began what they hope can be a long and successful playoff run. Let's check on how they did. The Dons will start out the playoffs with a rematch against the Orange Coach College. On their home field, the Pirates will jump on the Dons early, scoring 5 runs in the top of the first inning, but the Dons would answer with 4 runs of their own in the bottom half of the inning. Led by Nico Paleto's 3-run home run, the Dons will score 5 more in the bottom of half of the second, led by RBIs from Aiden Marquez, Nico Paleto, and Ken Tomitaka. To take a 9-6 lead, the Dons will go on to hold the Pirates to only 2 more runs through the rest of the game, while adding another 5-run inning of their own, helped by RBIs from Aiden Marquez, Evan Ryder, and Nico Paleto. The Dons will go on to win Game 1 of their playoff run by a score of 17-8. The Dons stay home for Game 2 of the playoffs, facing off against the Cerro Coastal Coyotes. The Dons will go into the 4th inning with the game tied at 2, but they will blow it open, scoring 10 runs across the next 3 innings, led by another Nico Paleto homer, along with 2 big hits from Evan Ryder, and score 4 of the 10 runs in the stretch, accompanied by RBIs from Jack Mueller and Ken Tomitaka. The Coyotes will score 3 of their own in their half of the 6th, but the Dons will put up 12 more runs in the final 2 innings to end Game 2 with a bang. The Dons finish off their homestand with a second matchup against the Coyotes. The Coyotes will score 3 in the top half of the first, but that would be all that Andrew Phillips will allow on the mound, shutting them down, going 6 innings with 8 strikeouts in a clutch playoff outing. The Dons offense will not take long to heat back up, scoring 2 runs in the bottom half of the second on a Ken Tomitaka home run and a Carlos Morales RBI double. The Dons will put the game out of reach with 3 home runs in the 4th and a 2-run 5th inning. led by Nathaniel Williams' home run and RBIs from Aiden Marquez and Ethan Holler. The Dons will close out the first weekend of playoff baseball undefeated and determined to continue a great start. The Anaheim Ducks hockey team broke a long drought last Thursday, winning a playoff series for the first time since 2017. Back then, they beat the Edmonton Oilers, and they did it again this year. The Ducks led the series 3-2 against the Edmonton Oilers, and the home game held the fate of the young Ducks team on the line. The team kept a consistent 3-goal lead in the first two periods, and the final period was an intense game as the Oilers scored another goal. The Ducks fought to keep Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl from scoring not anymore. 21-year-old Leo Carlson brought it home with an empty net goal toward the end of the period. Ducks advanced by a score of 5-2. The game secured a spot in round 2 of the playoffs against the Las Vegas Knights. Right now, the series is tied 1-1 between Las Vegas Knights and the Anaheim Ducks. Game 3 is Friday at the Honda Center in Anaheim. Another story following our Ducks team comes from our very own Brenda Ramirez. Brenda went down to the pond for an exclusive visit with the hockey club broadcasting team.
In the sports game, we usually focus on the players and the action, but what about the people that help get the game on air? Today we're at the Anaheim Honda Center with the Ducks broadcasting team just to see how people get the game from the rinks to the TVs. The Anaheim Ducks Hockey Club was established in 1993 and has been working its way back to the top. As the years have gone by, the broadcasting team has seen changes. The current producer for the Ducks team, Bob Sipowicz, was able to join us and tell us a little bit about his job.
My job day to day includes speaking with the announcers, gathering sponsorships and promos, calling replays, and basically overseeing just about every part of the show that hits the air.
Sipowicz gave my cameraman Alexis Duran and I the opportunity to sit in the TV truck during the game. Although we weren't able to record because of confidential information, we were able to see the flow of operations for a live sporting event, which was very similar to what we do in our in-class studio, only on a bigger scale.
Behind the scenes on a home show, there's about 50 people that are involved. You have camera people, you have replay people, technical director, audio, probably about 50 people that have a say in what goes on our telecasts.
Sipowicz has been in the industry for over 2 decades, and when asked what advice he has for aspiring sports broadcasters, he said,
Get involved. Try to find out who's doing shows, see if they'll let you come in and visit, especially early on. If they offer you a gig, say yes. Don't act like you know everything. When you get there, if you have a question, ask somebody. If somebody asks you to do stuff, just go and do it.
The goal of the broadcast is that
You want the people at home to experience what they're going to be seeing if they were sitting in the arena.
from the field to the rink, Anaheim is home to 2 local teams, and with the help of their broadcasting crews, they make it possible for fans around the country to enjoy games. Reporting from Honda Center, I'm Brenda Ramirez, SAC News.
Thank you, Brenda, for that story. And that's all we got for this week's SAC Sports Report. We'll be back next week with more updates on the Dons playoff run. I'm Nicholas Miller.
Let's take a look at your Santa Ana weather from May 8th through Thursday, May 14th. Friday starts sunny with a high near 78 degrees. Saturday stays warm with clear skies and temperatures near 77 degrees. Sunday continues the warm trend with sunshine and a high around 80 degrees. Monday brings the warmest day of the week with highs reaching 85 degrees. Tuesday cools slightly with sunny skies and temperatures near 75 degrees. Wednesday sees a drop with partly cloudy skies and a high around 68 degrees. Thursday wraps up the week with a mix of sun and clouds and temperatures back near 75 degrees. Expect a warm start to the week before a midweek cool down across Santa Ana. Time in the show for us to see what's on the minds of our fellow students.
In advance of Mother's Day, this Sunday, Kiara Shawley went to the main campus and asked fellow Dons, what's the best advice that mothers have given to them?
Hi Dons! Mother's Day is almost here. We are in the main campus and we're going to ask the students what's the best advice that your mom has ever given you.
If you're not using your time, maybe you are become like whatever you want. It's like that. So it's my dream to become a good person in the future because my mom said I'm working hard in the future in the last, but I have to like study hard to fulfill my mother's dream.
Best advice my mom's ever given me is whenever you're gonna go out and do work for somebody or perform for somebody, you always want to give it your 100%. Because even if it's just one or two people that are really gonna get what you're doing and what you're saying, that's who you're performing for, and you want to give them your best.
My mom would always tell me, bata ka pa, you're young, you're still young. She always encourages us to, make mistakes. It's okay. If whatever thing I tell her, she's always like, oh, you're still young, you still have time. So she just reminds us to be patient and just try again. And just not rush things because we still have a lot of time.
The best advice that my mother has ever given me is to always use corn tortillas for your enchiladas. None of that flour business, and don't leave them in the oven for too long. You'll ruin them.
A simple piece of advice can mean everything, especially when it comes from your mom. Happy Mother's Day. I'm Kia Shali, SAC News.
That's it for this edition of SAC News. I'm Brenda Ramirez.
Be sure to follow us on social media and watch our previous episodes of SAC News on our YouTube channel. For our terrific crew here at SAC News, I'm Nathan Ballesteros.